If you're not filling out the stories field in Flexmls for your seller class, you are missing out on visibility for their listings, and I'm going to explain why. The stories field in Flexmls, as you can see right here, does not default to a value, but that doesn't mean that empty means 1. And let me show you what I mean. I have a couple of clients who are currently searching for homes. One is using Realtor.com, the other is using Zillow, and they're having the same problem. So I'm going to show it to you in both systems. For this example, I'm using the zip code 79423. And you can see right here, I'm on Zillow. I have 513 listings. Both of my clients are looking for one-story properties. They want specifically a one-story listing. And I had been sending them listings to review. And finally, one of them said to me, how come I can't find these listings? When I search for them on my own, I can't find them, but you're finding them. Took a little bit of time, but we figured out what was happening. They were both going into their filters. They were setting up price filters and things. They were coming down and choosing the number of stories. So right here, let's look at this. We have 513 listings. If we come in and we choose single story only and apply it, 21 listings. Out of 513 listings, you can't, in Lubbock, Texas, you can't tell me that only 21 are single story. We have multi-story houses, of course, but it's not the majority of houses, at least I don't think so. Let's look at it on Realtor.com. On Realtor.com, you see a little bit different scenario that plays out. On Realtor.com, we choose more and we scroll down here to stories, any, single, or multi. Right now we have 672 listings showing. Let's choose single. This is also 79423. In Realtor.com, it's saying 104 of the 672 listings are single story. That means the rest, 568 must be multi-story if only 104 are single story. We choose multi-story, there's 30. There's only 30 homes that are listed as multi-story. That's 134 homes that are either single story or multi-story. Where's the other 540? There's 540 homes unaccounted for out there. That's because not putting a value in stories is not the same as showing one story. It's a null value, which is just a fancy computer term for this value doesn't exist. Let's actually go look at it in Flex. Here we are inside Flexmls. I have a search going with active with contingency, and pending homes, which should be about what you're seeing on Zillow and Realtor.com. And I've limited it to the postal code 79423. Let's go in and add the stories field. Stories total. If I choose one-story homes, I get 217 total homes that are one story. If I choose 2 or more stories, I get 40. So now we're at 257, but before, when we didn't have any stories listed, or unchecked stories, we're at 432 listings. If I go turn on stories, if I go back and I turn on stories and I say 0 or more stories, I'm at 257. Remember, leaving that field blank is not the same as saying it's a one-story house or even a 0-story house. That's a null value, so it doesn't show up. So the reason I say that for your seller clients, you are not giving them as much exposure as they're wanting. I have clients specifically looking for a one-story house. If you do not have the stories box filled in with a 1, if you have a one-story home, my clients aren't seeing it. So make sure you go out and use that stories field. Give it a 1, give it a 2, give it however many stories your property has, but just don't leave it blank. Because they won't show up if buyers are specifically looking for homes with a certain number of stories.